Welcome back. In light of a recent event happening on campus, we have some relationship experts here. Katie Umdenstock and Erica Young are here from Sparks, and we're going to talk about healthy and unhealthy relationships. Now, in case anyone doesn't know, a quick recap. Campus police arrested a Pennsylvania woman, Alexis Gray, on November, the Sunday after Thanksgiving break, and they were tipped off by her ex-boyfriend. And now he was tipped off by her parents, saying that she was coming to Elon and she might be harmful to herself and others. And when police arrested her, they found a rifle, ammunition, and other weapons in her car. So we thought it was really important to have you guys here today so we can really talk about what makes a healthy relationship and what maybe makes an unhealthy relationship and how to sort of get out of that if necessary. So why don't you guys tell us a little bit about SPARKS first? Like, what does SPARKS stand for?
SPARKS stands for Students Promoting Awareness, Responsibility, Knowledge, and Success. And we are a peer health organization on campus. It's actually a paid position on campus, and we promote healthy behaviors and try to create more low-risk behaviors on campus. And we do that through events on campus. You might have seen couples chemistry recently. And we also go to a lot of first-year targeted classes, and we talk about alcohol, nutrition, sexual health, other health-related topics, and we try to educate our peers.
No, that sounds really valuable to our campus. So the first question I want to ask you guys, what are some components of a healthy relationship?
Awesome. So it's really important to acknowledge that every relationship is different and unique, and that's really valuable. However, there are kind of like three components to a really good, healthy relationship, and they would be trust, communication, and respect. So trust being just being able to confide in your partner. It's really important. If you don't have trust, it can lead to unhealthy behaviors, which we'll talk about later. Respect, something to touch on there is even if you have differing beliefs or you don't agree on issues, it's really important to just be able to respect the other person enough to talk through other things, which brings us to communication. Communication is so important in relationships. It's really important to be very deliberate with the language that we use in our relationships. It can be misinterpreted, and communication is really important.
Yeah, communication is definitely one of the key factors. And now you mentioned transitioning into some unhealthy relationship behaviors. Can you go ahead and tell us a little bit about some signs that may tell you that your relationship is becoming an unhealthy one?
Right, definitely. So some things to look for in unhealthy relationships that maybe your friends might be able to identify within your relationship would be some sort of physical abuse going on. Maybe a partner is like hitting or punching or throwing other objects at their partner, or doing something violent in the house, like ruining furniture, things like that. Also, we have social abuse, so that could be something like, you'll never find a partner better than me, manipulating your partner into thinking, everything that they're doing is wrong, and they constantly have to be apologizing for things that they're doing, which is really just, not a good sign of a good relationship, unhealthy. And also we have social abuse, so that could be like, your friends are just not good for you, like you should be always with me, they want to know where you are, who you're with, they track like your phone calls, your emails, things like that. And then of course we have our fourth component being sexual abuse, so something like coercing your partner into doing something that they wouldn't want to do. I mean, like we talk about consent a lot in Sparks, and consent has to be step by step, and it can always be taken away. So if you identify that there is a problem in your relationship and you don't feel comfortable doing these things anymore, your partner cannot coerce you into doing those, so that would be unhealthy. And also saying, if you love me, you'll have sex with me, things like that, definitely triggers to look into seeking help. And also know if you are a victim, you're definitely be empowered to go and seek help. I mean, you can find support on campus, and I'll let Erica touch on that a little bit more.
Yeah, so Erica, why don't you tell us a little bit about what kind of steps you can take to get out of an unhealthy relationship?
Okay, so specifically to Elon, we actually have a violence responder here at Elon. Her name is Becca Bishopric, and she's awesome. She's confidential. She can be a version of support. Otherwise, you can go to friends to talk to friends or relatives. Just finding some type of support when in some type of abusive or unhealthy relationship is really, really important, and acknowledging that that it's not your fault in those relationships.
Okay, thank you guys so much for being here today. I really learned a lot, and I think it's really valuable to our audience to really recognize, you know, these types of relationships. So when we come back from the break, we're going to talk about we are all about the holidays. Don't go anywhere.